Hello, hello, hello. So, don't you hate when you print something that's so beautiful and your printer decides to mess it up? So that white line straight down the page, it's not meant to be there. So, I am not going to let this go to waste. So, we are going to fix it. Fix it. Well, we're going to figure out what we can do with this as is. So I think I have decided to turn it into an envelope, and it is one-sided. It's printed on cardstock, so it's kind of sturdy. So I'm going to grab a stencil. So the reason I am stenciling the inside, or the plain white side, just so that it's not so stark white. And you guys are gonna get tired of me using these same colors right now. I have a lot of videos, I guess, coming out with these same colors, because this is part of a swap, a Facebook group swap. Okay, so I want to really get this done quick. I mean, honestly, quick. So I'm not going to put too much thought into it. I don't want this to take too long. So I'm just gonna do this fairly quickly. Oops. Tape it down, people. Tape stencils down. That'll save you time in the long run. Okay. All right. Moving right on along here. Like I said, want to do this super quick. No real thought process behind it. Boom. Done. So quick, right? Alright. Then we are going to ink edges. I'm going to use walnut stain. Load that brush really well. I'm going to hit the inside and we're going to hit the outside. So I am on a roll today. This is like my, I don't know what number video. I did some quick videos for TikTok on some tags that I created tonight. Dang it. So I was thinking that I did not want straight edges for this. I wanted to do something a little bit more loose. Sorry, I have like a loose hair. It keeps hitting me and it's making my face itch. Oh, I hate when that happens. So yeah, I was going to do kind of like a asymmetrical kind of cut thing on here. That's what I was thinking about doing, but now that I inked the edges, we're just going to forget about that. These edges have been inked. Okay, and I'm going to try to get my fold right there on that line. I do have a scoreboard. Honestly, I do not feel like taking it down right now. So I am going to use my paper cutter. So if you guys don't have a scoreboard, but you have a paper cutter, here is a little hack. You have the line right there. You have that little nick right there. So all you have to do is get your paper cutter out, or anything that has an indent in it, really, right? You can use a bone folder or a dotting tool. I'm going to use the dotting tool because with this bone folder, I tend to damage my paper because it becomes so big. So I'm just going to take my dotting tool and run it through that line. Okay, and we're gonna line it up and do the same thing on that side. So if you do both sides of the paper, apparently it tends to tear less. So this is gonna be kind of a odd shaped envelope, and it's going to be very rectangular, but you know what, I don't care because this is too beautiful of an image to waste. And while I have this out, I'm going to go ahead and get my top piece here scored as well. So what I'm doing is the top piece of this, I have that lined up to this bottom line here, to this side. So when I score, it's a little bit above it, so that we're not getting any type of like pushback from this spot. And then we're going to do that. Okay. And pretty much there you go. All I have to do is do a little bit more inking and excuse me while my mind goes crazy. I'm done with this, so I will take this away. Because now I'm thinking, why would I want to turn this beautiful thing into just some boring old envelope? Right? So I have it all folded up. So now I'm here like, what can I do? What can I do? What can I do? Let me see. How long is this? Okay. Okay, that was perfect. It's, oh, it might be a little bit too long. It's 8 inches. While I'm thinking, get this done. Okay, so I don't know, I'm trying to think of turning it into like maybe some type of little folio of some sort. I don't know how yet. I am working through the process in my head as I am talking and inking, which I probably should stop talking and ink and then I'll figure it out. I could also just kind of turn this into a kind of like travel journal. That could also be an option. And you see that line has completely disappeared. Gone. Gone. I mean, there's a crease now, but that's okay. So yeah, I don't know. Oh boy, here we go again. Here we go again. That creative mind will not just let me create a simple envelope, which, I mean, it would be perfect. Okay, it would be a very nice envelope and sturdy, but I'm opening it up. Okay, this is why I don't have a lot of followers. This is why I only got 10 of you guys watching me. I don't know. What if I turned it into kind of like a bookmark? What about a pocketed bookmark? Does that make any sense? Right, because it is nice and flat. No, because if you put stuff in it, then it's no longer going to be nice and flat, right? Make sure that fold is nice and crisp. Okay, yeah. So no, I can't put a pocket in it because... And the thing is, I don't really want to I don't want to cover too much of it. Okay, let me have a think. Think. Oh, okay. So I grabbed 30 sheets of coffee dyed paper. Nice and dark, and they are crispy. These have been ironed, so they're nice and crispy. And what I'm going to do, because I want to turn this into some type of like little notebook or something. So we're gonna get a measurement here so that I know where to trim. I hate doing precise measurements. However, when it comes to like little books and stuff like that, making sure that the paper is fits in there correctly, unfortunately, is a high priority. Okay, so I made a line here, and I always tend to go a little bit like above that line, or a little bit shorter than what my measurement was. Do not throw that away. That is perfectly good coffee dyed paper, and it will be used. Okay. And this one here. There we go. Okay. Okay, so we have that, and voila, it does kind of fit in there perfectly. And I'm going to go ahead and fold where, okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do it this way. So I just kind of stuck the papers in there, and I am now just folding where my cardstock was folded at. And let's give it a nice press and make sure it's kind of really tucked in there. And we are going to do the same for this side. This side may not be as easy, so let me pull that out. And what I am doing is I'm really trying to make sure that this paper goes in there. It reaches really kind of all the way up to that line. Because honestly, I want this to be kind of like a nice little notebook, like a flip out notebook type deal, that you can kind of just stick into your journal, and it'll be extra space. So clearly we are no longer doing an envelope. Psych! Oh boy. Okay, so yeah, so this is the thought. It's gonna kind of fold like that. These are regular copy paper pages that I have in there, and 3 may be too many, but I really want 3, so let me see. Okay, there we go. It's gonna have to be folded like that. So if you're ever getting any resistance, it's okay. So we're going to have this like this, and I don't know how I want to attach these papers. Boop, boop. Okay, so we're folding it in like this, right? So okay, so I'm thinking I may use my Crop-A-Dile punch and punch a hole here. There we go. Okay, let me grab. Okay, Crop-A-Dile, we are memory keepers. Okay, so this is a, oh man, I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I opened it the way I did. I know why, because it is almost 1 a.m. and I am tired. I'll probably be getting a little bit silly here in a minute. Okay, so pull this out. If you've never used one of these and you do get one of these, you open it like this. You kind of gotta squeeze a smidge, and then this little button there, you push that down, and then it pops out. Okay, and then you have 2 sides to punch holes. You got this side here and this side here, and this thing moves, so you can make sure that all of your holes are evenly placed. To be honest with you, when I bought this, I was like, oh my god, I'm so excited, I'm getting a Crop-A-Dile. And I was so excited, and I love using it so much that now I want the Big Bite. I've only had this for like a couple of months, a few months at that, but now I want the Big Bite, because with the Big Bite, so the Big Bite, the mouth opens wider, right? So you have more than an inch to work with. So you can get really like deep into the spine of a book or paper or whatever, to get a hole in there to bind and things like that. So we are going to, I'm so excited right now. I really need to go to sleep because I'm way too excited about this. This is, oh wow. Okay. So I'm gonna make sure I have it folded up. This is really giving me like old time vintage vibes right now. So okay, let me do it this way. So I have small hands. Like I really have to like grip this thing to like put my hands completely around it. And I want a big bite, but you know what? That's neither here nor there. Don't judge. Don't judge me, people. All right. So I want to make sure that this is all nice and lined up and even the way I wanted. I want it. Okay, we're gonna hold that down. Okay, so we're gonna come here and I'm going to have this hole punched right there. Okay, and now I'm going to get one of these things, the eyelet, and I'm going to set it right there. Okay, and the way this works is I have it like this, so this little thing is pointing up, and then you take your eyelet and you set it in there, and then boom. So guess what? I just made a little notebook. And this works as a oh, it's not completely even. It's okay. I guess it kind of goes to the rustic feel. So that's keeping the papers in place. And I am going to add something there as my closure. I'm so glad I didn't turn this into an envelope. I mean, really, this is so much better. Look at that. You're probably not as amazed as I am, and that's okay. That's totally okay. But I am so happy with this right now. And I didn't do a great job on the inside, but it's not a bad job at all. It does not look bad at all, in my opinion. I think these can be removed. I'm hoping maybe they can be removed so that once this is finished, if they want to add more papers in there, they can. I'm gonna pause really quick to get some type of fastener for this. One moment. Alright, so I just pulled out some of this sheer ribbon. I do kind of want this to go around a few times. I always cap off a little bit extra just to be on the safe side. I don't know yet if I want to give this a little bit color. And to be on the safe side, we are going to, sorry, yep, dropping things. Dropping stuff. Sorry, I had to get the lighter so that I could burn these edges to make sure it doesn't get unraveled. Okay. There. That is that. Okay. And I am going to keep this simple. We're just going to poke that through. Yeah, sure, we're gonna poke it through, all right? Yeah, we are. Okay, there we go. Okay. And I'm just going. So I do want this to be on the outside. Don't pull too tight, because clearly that's going to bend the paper. So, okay, there we go. I'm okay with that. And this is super stark white, and I typically do not leave things stark white, but I, for some reason, am okay with this being stark white today. Okay, so this is kind of very silky smooth. So tying it, okay, I'm alright with that. It'll flatten out. So there we go. There we go. You could add some color to this ribbon with using your little inker blender brush or dauber if you felt so inclined to. I think I'm gonna leave it stark white. I kind of just like the contrast of it, maybe. But yeah, here we go. I intended to make a simple, boring envelope, but instead I ended up making a little notebook. I'm so proud of myself. I definitely through this craft, I'm learning that once you kind of start breaking things down and folding things, right? Taking it away from its original intention, and breaking down those walls, breaking down those barriers, breaking down that box, thinking outside of the box. You just start seeing things completely different, and then your creativity just kind of like awakens, and you're going to end up creating something that you didn't necessarily knew that you could create or wanted to create. Like, you know, I just created this and now I want to make even more of them. And it's not even, you know, it's not even that spectacular. Like, I see people making stuff all the time. But I don't know. I am just really pleased with myself for creating this. Maybe it's more so because it's something that it didn't print correctly, right? So it didn't print correctly. So it would have been easy to just like chop it up and, you know, use it as like washi tape or like collage stuff, or just recycle the paper or whatever. But no, like, I really wanted to look past the flaws of what came to me, and create something different. So yeah, so once again, I don't, look, maybe people have created this before. I don't know. I do watch a lot of YouTube videos, but a lot of the people, they do make some folios, they make a lot of tags, they make a lot of clusters. You know, I've seen a few kind of like notebook type deals, other than actual journals, you know, like just kind of little like notebook inserts and whatnot. So yeah, okay, I'm gonna stop rambling. I hope you enjoyed the video. It's not 5 hours long. It's right at a little over 30 minutes now. So yeah, I hope you make some of these. Pull out those pages that didn't print correctly or you thought weren't great. Add some ink, add some paper, and do some writing, do some journaling. Thank you so much. As always, like, subscribe, comment. If you have any questions, let me know. If you want to see this in a different style, different color, a different closure, let me know. I can try to figure out something. But yeah, I'm super happy right now. I'm actually gonna go to sleep happy. I know it's so silly, but you know what? That's what crafting does. Crafting and creating is definitely my happy place. Have a good night.